Far from the old world, the distant land of Cathay, said to be kept safe by the great Bastion, its vast walls protecting the land from the hordes outside. But its defences are imperfect, and some foes slip through, seeking to raid the fertile lands. The true defences of Cathay are the blood of its citizens. Ranks of Jade Warriors, supported by vast batteries of artillery, but the fight for civilization is eternal. Hello and welcome to the first Cathay game on the Bearfoot Miniatures channel. I'm joined as ever by Phil.
Hi.
Who's going to be playing his ogres who've invaded the beautiful land of Cathay.
Over the steps.
Yeah, exactly. So my forces have been dispatched to see them off, get out of our lands, mate. Out of our beautiful valleys.
Get out of our lands,
Yeah, because they're a mix of Northern and Cathayan. So we're going to be going over Cathay in a guide. So I'll just go over my key units and then we'll see how they've done at the end. If you just want a half guide of them, catch the end of the video and you'll see how they've done in game and our breakdown of that. So the key units in my actual army that I think are going to make a big difference are my Shugengon Lord. She's a level 4 sorcerer and has actually got quite a good stat line. So she's only strength 4, which is decent, is not bad. She's got an Ogre blade.
Nice.
Because she's strength 4 and can take illusion, I thought I'd roll on illusion.
I thought
Doppelganger.
I thought you were better than that.
No, because you've done it to me so many times, I thought I'd just give it a go.
How dare you?
So she has got Spectral Doppelganger, because I rolled it. Phil was like, should we just bother playing this game then? I've got Confounding Convocation, I've got Column of Crystal, and I've got the Spirits of Wind and Shadow. Now, I let Phil randomly pick out of 2 my spell of Yin or Yang.
Yeah.
The one that I got is in a 10 plus enchantment with 15-inch range that changes enemy units' random movement, or to random movement D6.
That is
So I thought,
awful.
I'll shut you down, son. The other one would have been strength and weapon skill in a bubble around me.
Yeah.
Or could have been. Which would have been mental as well, but I thought with Phil's army, I wanted to set up so that I could go hunting, or I'm going to go hunting his artillery, and hopefully force some units out of position by doing that to defend the artillery, because I've got that multiple wounds blade, because I've got high enough strength to then actually do something to those artillery pieces. I thought that could be a good strategy with that. Now the other unit that I think is sort of key are my artillery pieces. Now, although I've got 1 cannon and 1 rocket battery, the rocket battery has got Bastion rocket, so if I can nail one of your units, the central hole does D6 wounds like a big boy stone thrower. Mm-hmm. So I thought that could do some damage to your multiple wound things. My cannon has got an Ogre loader, so I can either fire twice in a turn or re-roll the artillery dice away from a misfire. Yeah,
that's really good.
So if I get first turn, even though I've only got 1 cannon, I can hopefully just blast one of your cannons away with 2 shots.
Yeah.
So that I think is going to be key for just controlling that, and then you won't be able to nail a cannonball down my cavalry, destroy my Jade Warriors.
Yeah.
And if you want to see what Jade Warriors, cavalry, and the Terracotta Sentinel and stuff does, check out the guide. Phil, what have you got? And the full list will be in the description below. Phil, what have you got as your key units for this game coming up?
Key units, and this is something that's a brand new addition to my Ogre army.
Unwrapped it 10
minutes ago, is my Tyrant on Stonehorn with Tenderizer and Talisman of Protection.
Yeah, because even though the Tenderizer's going last, you've got the staying power because you're on a Stonehorn to be able to just be like, bash, 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 bash.
Ignores multiple wounds, toughness 6, 9 wounds base. Tenderizer gives the Ogre Tyrant 6 attacks. It's a good weapon if you're on the Stonehorn.
Yeah.
So I think
you're not worried about
going last because you can usually weather that storm. I suppose the other 2 units are the units that are exactly the same, and it is those Iron Blaster chariot cannons.
Weirdly, us both picking key units to be artillery in this game. I suppose whoever wins the artillery duel can start blasting down ranks. My Cathayan Sentinel hasn't got the thing that stops it from taking multiple wounds.
Right.
So, actually, you can start blasting away those, but if you don't take out my cannon, I can do the same to your multiple wound
Exactly.
units.
So, I mean, Iron Blast is just great. They can move, they can shoot, they've got high toughness, high wounds. Yeah, the misfire table is a bit dicey, but it's a strength 10 cannon. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. So I think
I can't deal with it with a small unit like you normally would someone's cannons. If you lose the cannon duel at the start or don't have your own cannon, it's then, have I got an ambusher? Have I got a fast cav unit? And you're just immune to them, essentially.
Yeah, again, the high toughness. You've got an Ogre, you've got the Rhinox on it, which is basically an Ogre, and then you've got a little Noblar as well.
Yeah.
So you are basically immune to those fast cav units because
Yeah.
they can't do enough to get rid of it. And if you do fall back, it's charging, then impact hits, and then it's free to do its own thing all over again.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Iron Blasters. I suppose those are my key 3 units.
Yeah, well, as I said, it's... Yeah. So if you like watching this game, if you like day of release content of new armies like this that I really spent loads of time painting up, please do all the YouTubey stuff, and there is a Patreon link where you can get access to the Discord, as well as dice, early release videos, YouTube memberships are there as well. All of that lets me know you want to see this sort of content on day of release, so I'll prioritise it rather than doing random stuff, other Napoleonics that you just don't want to fucking see, right? And with that, we'll catch you in the game. See you there. Okay, so, Phil, I finished first.
You did.
Let us...
Roll, you and I.
A 2, a 3.
Yay!
Phil goes first.
Right.
Boo. Okay, Phil, so it's your turn 1. What are you doing?
In enchantment first,
Okay.
I'm going to cast Oaken Shield with my Slaughtermaster onto the Iron Guts. It goes off in a 7+. He's
at 12.
He's 12 because he's a level 4.
And what else have you got?
So I've got Fireball, Pillar of Fire, also Arcane Urgency, so the double move.
Right, I'm going to let you have that,
Thank you.
because I'm waiting for Arcane Urgency, essentially.
That's fine. But now in my command phase, I also have to do Impetuous for these.
Are you going to charge them either way?
Roll
them.
So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
They have to. So first unit of dogs doesn't. Second unit of dogs does. So this is the second unit here.
Okay. And that shall be forevermore.
So we are on a
A 16.
16-inch charge.
17 because it's through cover, picking the lowest.
Yes. So into the movement phase.
Yeah.
They've got move through cover, so they don't take the -1 to the movement, but they
Okay.
do take the lowest dice from when they're charging.
Right, okay. So that's the only charge happening, is it?
Yeah.
So you get a 1. A 3 plus their movement of 8 is 11. So they fail forwards 3.
Yeah.
And your Gorger has Frenzy but can't make the charge.
No, this is why we wanted to do Impetuous, because if you counter charge, he would then be able to make the charge.
Yeah. Right, so it's that order of operation.
Yeah.
Going from.
The other unit of dogs, we're supposed to declare what he charges at the same time. I don't think that they're not going to do it. They don't have to, so they're just going to move forward.
Do you not want to get stuck in the river?
No.
I'd really like you to get stuck in the river, Phil. For the rest of the game, like every other game that we play with a river on the board.
And the Gorger.
You're just going to there?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
What's next?
The other Gorger is going to go forward as well. He's got move through cover. So we're going to do 10-inch move from him.
How many wounds does he have? 4?
4.
Right, okay.
4. So not a lot. Oh, actually, we're going to go to
Right to here.
7-inch move.
Okay. Next, I hate these fucking chariots. I'm just going to hope that you misfire every single time that you fire them. And they're both chariots moving into terrain, so they need to take a difficult terrain test.
They do.
Right, so the one on camera left is fine. On camera right, it's fine. Do you know what? I preferred it when chariots just died.
Just
going
died.
into cover.
Just died going into cover.
Yes.
It was really good, that, wasn't it?
Well, I thought it fit chariots quite well.
Yeah. We'll move everything else up now.
You got
Guts.
marching 10. Or do you want to go the full 12? Because you've got a ford here and on that piece.
No. Because I'm going to Arcane Urgency them as well.
Go on then.
Oh, actually.
It's in the remaining moves.
Yeah, but I don't think you can Arcane Urgency if you've...
If you march, yeah, you can.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. We'll move now the Stonehorn Tyrant.
Yep. Everyone plows forwards. Everyone plows forwards is the name of the game.
Pretty much, yeah. And these chaps will move 10 as well.
Why did you go underneath?
Pass. Pass.
Pass.
But I knew where the 10 was and it was there.
Okay. Okay. So now you're Arcane Urgency.
Arcane Urgency will do it on the...
Well, he can only do it on his own unit, because that's the only one you can see, right? A 9.
Yep.
Does that go off? Is it on 10?
I believe it's 9.
Glad I saved my thing for that. Right.
Awesome. Now, it's the shooting phase.
Mm-hmm.
Cannon. It's going to shoot at your cannon. Mine's a large target.
Oh, so he can see me. Yeah. Okay, fine.
So, again, just 8 inches from the back.
Okay. Right. So 8 from the back, you said.
Yep.
It
Misses.
goes over.
And goes right off the board.
Yes.
Next cannon.
Do you know, I was willing that into existence.
The next cannon is going to do exactly the same.
Can you draw a line over your boss?
Yes, because it goes from the... It goes from any
I'm going to
point...
force you to do this.
Oh, you absolute bugger.
Does that not go over?
No, it doesn't.
face?
No, it doesn't.
Fine. Right. A 6, so it nails my cannon and just gets it. I'm toughness 6, and the Ogre doesn't add any wounds.
Right. So, 2s.
Gets a 1.
2s.
He wounds me. And do you do D3 plus 1 or just D3?
D3 plus 1, I believe.
Okay. Gets a 1. Bye, cannon. Guess we don't get to see what you do this game. You should feel bad, Phil. You should feel bad for everyone not getting to witness the cannons.
I'm very happy, but now everyone needs to take a panic test for the thing that's destroyed around it.
I do. So that's within 6 would be my Jade Warriors and my Magistrate.
Yes.
Because I've got Will of the Dragon, I re-roll panics for things destroyed within 6 of me. So my Jade Warriors, completely love it. And this will all be on the Magistrate's leadership because he confers his leadership to his command range,
Yes.
which is 9. And then the Magistrate himself
Oh.
re-rolls it,
Oh.
loves it, because of Will of the Dragon. I also re-roll it because of my Heavenly Beacon.
Nice.
I'm glad I get these re-rolls from all different sources.
Yeah, looking good, that. Right, well, that's the end of my turn.
I hate it.
Oh, no. Oh, it is the end of my turn.
Yeah, because you marched.
Made a mistake, and I marched, and I shouldn't have done. It's alright.
Okay. Okay. And with that, we'll get into Cathay turn 1. Now, with a very short deadline to bring you this game on an appropriate table, I built the terrain. So if you want to know how you can make some Cathay appropriate terrain, check out the links below, and I'll see you in those videos. Okay, Phil. It's the start of Cathay turn, which means I need to randomise the winds of magic. It's 50-50 chance, and I've got cards for it, so... What is it?
+1 weapon skill, +1 leadership.
Great this turn. Great this turn. I could have done with that +1 move, honestly.
I know.
Could have done with that +1 move.
I like how you made me pick, so it was going to be my...
Your downfall.
I couldn't be really angry at any other way.
No, right. I'm going to check some range, because I'm hoping that my boss is going to be in range to charge your stuff. One thing that I need to get to first is Oaken Shield on the Terracotta Sentinel. Oh, he's not Terracotta, actually. He's like...
Onyx?
Onyx or Obsidian
Jade.
or something. I don't get it off.
Cool.
Of course. He's going to be New Army Syndrome, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's going to be New Army Syndrome. Right. I'm out of range of the guts with my Lord, which means she just needs to like fly about doing something. I really don't want to fail charge forwards enough that Phil's just going to rail me. But is he just going to bypass me if I stop there? This is a really hard decision. I'm just going to roll high.
Okay.
I'm gonna charge the unit of dogs on the left. Dog unit number 2.
Okay.
He said. That's going to be my only charge this turn. I'm going to go a 2 plus a 6. So I near definitely get in.
So I'm going to have to take my fear test.
Oh yeah, because I caused terror.
You caused terror, I caused fear, so I'm going to have to take that.
Oh, sorry, I did it all in the wrong order, didn't I?
Doesn't matter.
So it's a leadership. You're 5, aren't you?
Yeah, so they're fine.
Are you going to stay or are you going to flee?
I'm going to stay.
Right, okay. Yeah, because... Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to stay and just hope that they survive.
So I move at 7 plus my 8. Plough into them. That was as successful as that could be. My big balloon. The balloon is gonna... Are these unbreakable? So I could sort of just hold up some of Phil's forces. I'm gonna march because of my... I'm gonna go 16. Because the only thing in range of my bomb dropping is the Gorger.
Right.
I need to just sort of leave that for a second. Like, not drop any bombs. I'm just going to place myself an inch away from Phil's Gorger. Yes, yes. And I'm going to angle myself this way.
Okay.
My Lord is going to... I need to do something about these fucking cannons. And it's going to have to be my Lord. Because it's the only thing I'm now... With the absence of my cannon, the only thing I can do is fly the Lord over there and hope for the best. So I'm going to go to here and be out of your charge arc of your Lord.
This is...
And do you know what? I'll have wheeled at the end a bit more.
Right.
To give myself some charge possibilities at next turn. No, let's plough forwards. I'm going to... Phil's got a maximum charge range of 12. I'm going to put myself just outside of that.
You can go closer because I've got to take the -1 through the rift.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm on the Ford, so I don't. So you are right. It is 12.
My Jade Warriors. I'm not going to advance up too much. But I just want to get into a bit of a better positioning. My Magistrate is going to move over. Because even with the spell that I've got from my Mask of, I think it's the Mask of Pomei, to get Plague of Rust, you've got nothing over there that I need to worry about the armor save of.
I don't think Ogres have anything that you need to worry about the armor save of.
No. So then it's just into the
Shooting.
Fire Rocket Battery.
Yeah.
Right, so with my Fire Rocket Battery, I've got something called a Bastion Rocket. Now what that is something that it's strength 5, 3-inch blast, -3 under the hull, and multiple wounds d6.
Right.
I'm going to place that on top of your cannon here.
And you can get line of sight because you've got your...
From my Heavenly Beacon.
For your Heavenly Beacon.
So, hopefully all goes well. And although I need a 5 to wound that, it will mean that my Lord can do something a turn earlier.
Yeah.
Rather than just running around after cannons. I hit.
You do.
Excellent. So then I need a 5 to wound. No, a 1. Put that away, Phil. Now, if I had an Ogre Loader there, I could actually fire again. Because an Ogre Loader allows you to, one turn in a game, re-roll a misfire.
Right.
Or fire a second time.
Oh, where's your Ogre Loader?
Well, I had to say it because you've already killed it.
Ah, right, okay.
Into the combat phase.
Yep.
My Jade Lancers into your dogs.
Yep.
First, I'm going to go with my Gate Commander.
Nice.
Who has got a longsword. Longsword's a +1 strength, -1 AP.
Okay.
And he's got 2 attacks. So he's not a thing, he's a celestial blade! And I am a Gatemaster, not a Gatekeeper, so that's 3 attacks.
Sounds like a very Ghostbuster-esque.
Are you the Gatekeeper? No, I'm the Gatemaster. So I hit you on 3s. That's 2.
Yep.
And I'm strength 5, so 3s. 2 wounds, that's 1 dog, dead dog. Next, I've got my Lancers. Now, the Lancers, what's your weapon skill?
4.
Ah, so I'm not double +1 you. My Lancers obviously just get 1 attack, but I fight in 2 ranks because I've got Cathayan Lances.
Nice.
So,
but they've only got +1 to their strength, haven't they, Cathayan Lancers?
yes, rather than +2. So, I get 10 attacks from this unit because of the champion having 2 attacks.
Right.
5 behind.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 3s.
And weapon skill 4. You've got
I
+1 to
got
your
+1 weapon skill this turn. It didn't make a difference because I rolled 1s, 2s, and then 4s. So I get 5 hits. And that's 3 wounds into your dogs. So 1 wound left.
Yep.
And then I've got a rank of horses, right?
Yep.
So I get 3 hits with the horses. No wounds, so you get some attacks back, Phil.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Right. Combat res time. I've done 5 wounds. I've got a rank. I've got a banner.
Do you have close?
I've got close. And effectively, for what the test will be, I've caused terror. You're on double 1s. No, you run.
I run.
I'm going to chase, surprisingly.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to add my Swift Stride to it.
Okay. So you go a negligible amount, and you go that way from centre to centre. So I'm going to basically follow up immediately into your Gorger, because I'll tilt on the set. Ooh, let's go like that. So I'm going to get the 3-inch initiative bonus for going in. Just so that we could do that, because last time we played, I flippantly moved the unit in.
Yeah,
and you're like, what's the initiative bonus of that, Max, you idiot? So yeah, I'm going to get the 3-inch. So because Phil's a monstrous creature, I was assuming he's a skirmisher. I'm going to now align to Phil in his front arc, because I'm slightly more in his front arc. The wheel in will then clip the dog, so I think then... We'll look this up, but I think then you get the choice of moving back or joining the combat.
Yeah.
We might not have to look it up, Phil. We might not have to look it up. So, before you roll it, Phil's unit of 1 dog has run away, and so a friendly unit has, within 6, there's been a break from combat. So, Phil, we now no longer have to look up whether or not. So, Phil runs a 10. Have you got to add your Swift Stride?
No, you don't have to add your Swift Stride to
okay.
it. Which is why I didn't declare it then.
Right.
So they run away
10 away from the source of panic, is it? So Phil's fleeing directly away from the nearest enemy unit, which is not itself fleeing. So that's this unit when it was back here. So yeah, you'll go like behind those balls as you're putting them.
Yeah.
And that is a nicer resolution for us than having to look up.
Accidental contact and all that there.
Yes.
So then you then go into him.
Yeah. Right. And that is Cathayan turn. My fire rocket battery has been saved for the loss of the much more useful cannon. But the flank is secure. Jade Lancer's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Phil, it's your turn too. Where are you starting?
I'm going to do my enchantment here.
Rally first.
Oh, sorry, rally here.
Oh no, rally's after, isn't it?
Rally's right at the
Rally's
end.
after,
Rally's
yeah.
right at the end. So my enchantment here first. It goes off
10?
on a 10.
Which one's this?
It is Oaken Shield.
Open shield. Right. Well, I've got a Lord within dispel range. So a 7 and 11.
It doesn't go off.
Goodbye.
Yep. Now I've got nothing else to do with my command phase apart from my rallies.
So the single dog. Let's do the single dog first. It runs.
It runs.
Do you want to just do 3 dice to get it off the table?
Yeah.
Oh no! It only goes 6. So it goes 6.
The other dogs.
Run.
No.
Do you want to roll their leadership for next turn?
Roll their leadership. No, because they might be within command range of my.
The war beast, they can't use it. They keep running. Roll 2 lots of run tests. 10 and then
Just roll them again, Max, for me while you're there.
they're off. 11. Roll that single ones. Let's just clear up this board easily.
Right, now it's my charges. The bulls are into the Sky Lantern. The Gorger is into the Sky Lantern.
Yeah, that's unbreakable.
Yeah.
So all it can do is hold.
That's fine. But that means then, if it's stuck in combat...
It's got a rule that allows it to leave combat if I lose.
Right, but it can't get its line of sight if I'm always in combat with it, which is what
You won't be able to. So, right. Let me break these down.
Right, yeah. Tell me the actual rules of the game I'm playing.
Drop me a beat. Right. I can't do the rap of this.
Making my decision on what I want to do.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
What is, if I lose combat,
Yeah.
what I can do is force you to only follow up as if I gave ground,
Right.
but fall back in good order, even though I'm unbreakable.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah. So it allows me to essentially leave combat so long as I'm not dead.
So what's its toughness and what's its wounds then?
A lot. It's 7 wounds and 5 toughness. And I'm a heavy chariot with a 4-up save. Unbreakables can only stand. They can only hold, can't they?
We can only hold, yeah.
He's got fire and flee.
But you can't. It's
I can't do
unbreakable,
that,
you
yeah.
can't do it.
So that's not a thing. I can flee. I can't fire and flee because I'm right next to Phil.
Yeah.
So who's declaring a charge on it?
The Gorger's going to go in, the Iron Guts are going to go in, and so's the Bulls as well.
Okay. I'm going to flee charge reaction.
Okay.
Okay? Because I've got feigned flight, so I'll automatically rally at the end of it.
Right.
I go 6 away from the biggest unit strength, which is this one, the Iron Guts, which, so I go like that, right? And because Phil has declared those Iron Guts, I pop out to here.
I will then redirect my charge then.
Yes.
From the Gorger.
Yeah. Into the Jade Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're 10 inches away. All I can do is flee or hold this.
Yeah.
So I suppose you do it on all of them, don't you? Do you want to do any more redirects before we
I
roll?
don't think there's anything else that can redirect. They're 13 inches out.
Yeah, they're just over 12.
So they're out. They won't be able to. So these will fail charge. These will fail charge towards
Well, you don't
it.
because I've fled. So you'll still go the full distance of the road.
Ah, right, okay.
So the Gorger
So the Gorger, with its Swiss strike,
gets a 4.
gets a 4 plus its 6, which is 10. I think it was 10 in,
Yeah, I
wasn't
think
it?
they're 10 inches away, yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
So he goes in there. The Bulls.
Yeah. We'll still go to my lantern.
Yep. So
You'll go 10.
no, I won't. I'm in the...
No, you're on a Ford.
Oh, am I in the forward there a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go 10. So they'll...
Yeah, you're on that section.
We'll wheel 1 inch there.
Yes.
And then go 9 inches forward.
Okay. Right.
And these now,
the iron cuts towards the beacon.
again, they go 10. So they go 1 inch.
Inch
round,
wheel.
Inch wheel. And then 9 inches.
Yeah.
To get lovely charged in the
flank.
In the flank.
Right. Into remainings of your big boss and the cannons. Right. So remaining moves, where are we going?
Okay, so I'm gonna march with
Big
my
boy.
tyrant. He's gonna go.
He's got to get to where you want,
yeah,
right?
he wants to go 1 inch away there.
Okay. So that he wants to go 1 inch away there. Because having said what you wanted to do, you want to block this bit of line of sight.
Yeah, true. He wants to go there so I can still get line of sight.
So I can't is the
the
thing. So basically, so that he's blocking being a large target, me getting into the other large targets of the cannons.
Yeah. So now into my shooting phase.
Yes.
Cannons.
Yeah.
Both cannons are going to shoot at the
Terracotta Sentinel.
Terracotta Sentinel.
Do you know what? I've got it on the page here. It's a Jade Sentinel.
Going to shoot the Jade Sentinel.
Okay.
As is stereotypical, 8 inches from the back corner.
10. So if you roll a 10, it still hits.
Yeah, 10 inches from the back corner. 8, so it hits.
Yeah. Wounds on a 2.
Wounds on a 2. Wounds.
And it's armor bane, so it ignores my armor, right?
Yeah. And it does.
He gets a 3.
3.
So it does 3 wounds. 'Cause it's 2 plus 1.
Yes.
Right. So I'm down to 3. Next cannon, misfire.
Yes! No!
Yeah. Well done, Terracotta Sentinel. What happens in this? I'm going to describe it you like an RPG moment. The shot comes in and it just it hits his faceplate, crumples the faceplate, and he just got the cannonball stuck in his face, but it just doesn't matter. 'Cause it's an animated warrior.
Right.
The ogre science was that.
Yeah.
Right. What's next?
Right.
Oh, you've got to roll.
We've got to roll with misfire, so I've just brought up the misfire
He gets
table
a 1.
because it's.
Oh, it's 2.
So it just
Never fires again.
never fires again. It's now become a chariot.
Oh, so this one over
It's
here.
this one over here.
Okay. Okay.
So it's this one over here. It now just becomes a chariot.
Right, okay. Good. I'll just this is like every game. I complain in the first turn about ogre cannons being the best, and then you specifically roll misfires and never get to fire them for all game.
For these boys are doing really well here. They're going to be taking out a unit a turn.
You would have thought.
Yeah. It's not bad though. It doesn't lose a wound.
Yeah.
It still is a heavy chariot, and it's still pretty rock solid. Yeah.
Right.
Now time
Combat.
for the Gorger.
Well, do you want to do that or the other Gorger?
Well,
Do you want to cheer yourself up at the end by winning a combat, or not cheer yourself up at the end by not winning a combat?
I'll go with winning a combat because I already feel pretty depressed.
Okay.
Right.
It can't get much worse than here. What's your impact hits?
I have 1 impact hit.
You cause terror.
I cause fear.
And I'm a bigger unit strength, so it didn't matter.
And also, so I get 1 impact hit.
Okay, I'm toughness 3.
No, I don't. They don't.
Because of course you don't.
Because Gorgers don't have impact hits.
Are we about to find out that actually Cathay is the most broken army?
So I have, 4.
Right. So you got 4 attacks.
Hitting on 4s.
Ooh, yes, because he doesn't go to 5s till double puzzle. So 2 hits. I'm toughness 3. You wound me on 2s. And I've got heavy armor and shield.
It's -2 due to the claws that he has.
Okay, so I've just got 6s. And I've got some sort of re-rolly thing.
Give me a second.
We just realised I should have done a panic test. So that's 2 dead Jade Warriors.
Yeah.
We've worried. They realised there's 2 fuck ups this turn. No panic test for having been fled through by the Heavenly Beacon.
Fine.
I love that. And I could have actually charged the detachment.
Yeah.
Too late. Sucks to be me. Right. Okay. Then you're killing blow 1.
Of course it doesn't hit, because the killing blow attack never hits.
Right. So then I've got a champion that's in base-to-base contact. I get 2 hits and no wounds. I've got a single supporting attack from my Gatekeeper.
Yep.
Who's weapon skill more than yours with the +1.
I'm weapon skill 3. Is he does he go to 7?
He might be weapon skill double +1. Then. His weapon skill 6 goes to 7.
So he's now hitting on 2s.
2s.
Hits.
Oh, and I've got my guy that's in base contact here. So I get 3 hits. It's strength 5. It is strength 5. So 1 wound.
It minuses to him.
He's -1 for a Cathayan. No,
So-
Celestial Blade.
So I've got my 6-up regen for the Celestial Blade.
Yeah.
No. And then from the Jade Warriors.
Yeah.
I've got 6-up armor save because they haven't got a minus.
No, I failed with the Jade Warriors.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, they strength. I got 4s.
Right.
You were well worried. That's why you were so worried. That's why you were so worried. Right, so you've done 2, I've done 1. I win, you're unbreakable. Right,
Yep.
is the end of this. Push. Do I follow in? How many wounds have you? You've got 4 wounds, haven't you?
Yeah, so I've got 3 left now.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I guess I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do it because there's nothing else to be done. Right. Jade Lancers.
Yeah, you first.
Right. I've got my Gatekeeper in Gatemaster in combat.
Yep.
So he gets 3 attacks.
All hit.
I'll hit. He's strength 5, no wounds.
Good.
Good. Right, can I have 2 more dice, please, Will?
No.
So I've got 10 attacks coming in. Oh no, I've got 9 attacks because my champion isn't in combat. I'm weapon skill 4 plus. Oh, I'm 3s.
You're
aren't I?
3s anyway.
I keep thinking you weapon skill 5 for some reason. I need 5s to wound. That's 3.
Is it 5s? Is it not 4s? You
Said
said 3.
4.
Oh, right. So that's 3, is it?
3, yeah.
With -1 on the
-1,
save.
yeah.
So I'm just going to regen. Oh my Jesus. Mary.
Jeez. And then I've got the horses. Who hit 3 times. Oh, I get a 6.
6-up armor from the Callous Hide. 6-up regen. Oh, you are. You are joking
Cheated
me.
by the tray.
Oh.
He wanted.
This is going out that window. This is going out that window. Then I'm telling you. That was going out the window.
Do you know what,
I'm
Mark
telling you.
on the Patreon has been saying you're such a happy bloke, and that was not a happy moment for him.
No, it definitely wasn't. That was going through that window. I'm telling you right there.
Good.
Do you know what? I would have thrown it out with a smile in my face though. That's the thing.
Well, that's it. It's that moment of rage, and then you're like, catharsis.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna roll my leadership for reforming. I do. So I'm gonna attempt to come through this gap. And that is Ogre's turn 2.
Yeah.
We'll get into Cathay turn 2. So Phil's calmed down a bit. He's back to being happy, Phil. I've got him a punk IPA.
Got me a beer, so I'm alright now.
Other beers are available.
On the Patreon.
But maybe they'll get some of Purty's Nipah within, Iron without.
Yeah.
Starting off the command phase, I'm going to cast my bound spell.
I'm going to dispel that really effectively.
Let me try and... I don't cast it, mate.
Right, well, I'm not going to dispel that really effectively.
Right, next I'm going to cast... Ugh. There's nothing that she can do. She's useless. She's useless. Maybe the Spectral will help it out. Right, charges. Terracotta Sentinel is going into you blokes here.
They will hold and weather the storm. Oh, what's your yin and yang, by the way?
Oh, yeah. This is why I've got cards. These are the... Right, these are the only card set that I think have been truly that useful, because it encompasses like the army book, if you know what I mean, as well as there's no arcane journal to them for them to miss.
Empire, canon rules and the blessings.
But it doesn't cover all of the arcane journal stuff. The Empire is like second, I think.
+1 movement, +1 initiative.
Great.
Yes!
Great, just what I needed this turn. So Terracotta Sentinel's in. My Halberdiers are going to go into Ugorgia.
Right.
I think that's the... Oh, and my Lord is going to go into your Lord. Do you cause terror?
Yeah. You can't.
No, I don't need to take it when I'm charging you.
You cause fear.
I cause fear.
Right. So you still have to take a fear test because I'm a
In
higher...
the combat phase, isn't it?
Not to charge me as well because I'm higher unit strength. 10.
I'm leadership 9,
Right.
so I love it and get in. You're higher unit strength than me here, so you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm higher unit strength here, so I don't give a fuck. Their charge is a 2 plus my 4, which I think is a fail.
Yes. Because are they movement 4 in base?
Oh, I'm moving 5!
Right, so you've got 6. I still don't think you can do that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to wheel.
So, oh jeez. Let's work this out off camera.
Right.
So, 2.5, this is the back here. 2.5 gets me to just in front of the unit. I wheel 1.5 and then hit there with the remaining 2.
So it was close, but...
Oh, it was very close.
It was close.
Plus, it's all it is 5 halberd attacks. They're going to do fuck all.
I doubt that. What?
you reckon it's not reckoned?
You're going to have to wound on 5s, aren't you?
You're going to have to win on 5s, mate.
Yeah.
Pity they're not horses, those horrendous killers.
Stop it. You don't have to rub salt into the wound. Stop it.
My balloon, your balloon, is going to fly over your unit here. And I'm going to drop my dragon fire bombs. Don't count on charging that, mate. Apparently you can flee. Phil's going to have thrown the... Never mind.
That's going out the window. Never mind the gorger.
Yeah. So I'm going to drop my bombs. It doesn't warn premature detonation. The model loses a wound.
I always hate it when I premature detonate as well. To be
It's the
perfectly
worst,
honest. It's
isn't
the
it?
worst.
It's the worst. Oh no, premature detonation all over the balloon's undercarriage. Right, now the Lancers.
Well, yeah. Let's. Have you got any? You've got your shooting, haven't you, and stuff like that.
I'm going to move the Lancers first.
Oh, the Lancers. Yeah. Sorry.
I think I've got to do that because Phil could probably just march out of the way.
Still got arc on your Jade Warriors as well there.
Yeah, but I'm thinking if I go closer, maybe I just come as close as possible. So the front of my unit will be where that is, based on this corner.
Yeah.
No, the front.
It's got to be an inch away.
Yeah. So where that line is, there.
Right, that line. Okay.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
back to me. That's the front to you because you're looking at different ways.
Oh, I was talking the front of the unit.
Right.
Yes.
I was talking the back of the.
Communication. Apparently we lack it. Bastion rockets are going to fire, and I'm going to fire at your thing over there, Phil. Oh, it's only range. Give me a 48 off that, will you? Give me a 48 off that, will you, Phil?
No!
Right, Bastion rockets are going to fire at that one again. Yeah, just to do something. It hits. I need a 5. Oh, the winds of Yang are not blowing my way.
Good, useless chariot. Good.
Good stuff, chariot at the back. Combat phase, I guess, then?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do this Gorger first.
Right.
just to upset you the most.
Go on then, you go first with everything.
I do because you're really low.
I'm in like initiative 2.
And I've got +1 initiative from my
Yeah.
wind. So my Halberds are going to strike first. You're low.
Weapon skill 3.
aren't you? Yeah. 4 hits, no wounds. Cheers for coming.
You
Told
did
you
say
they'd be dead.
this. You
Told
did
you
say
they'd be
this,
dead.
and I was not convinced that
No,
that would
you weren't.
happen. I was not convinced.
Next, my Gatekeepers. Keep once. I wound at -1.
Your Gatekeeper,
Yes.
isn't he on the other side?
I've got 2.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
No, I've got to take another wound, so I'm down to 2.
And then in that unit, I've got a champion and 2 guys across the front.
Right.
Because the reason I've got 2 Gatekeepers, Phil, is because they're so incredibly crap at attacking. Imagine an Empire captain.
Right.
That's how good they are. They've just got a slightly better weapon. I hit 3 times with my Jade Warriors, and I need 6 to wound. No. Your go.
So I've got my 5 attacks. I'm
Yeah.
unbreakable, so I can't lose my frenzy because I never break from combat.
No, it's if you lose a round of combat.
Is it lose around a combat?
Yeah,
Can we
that's
check?
yeah, so it's 4 attacks. Hitting me on 4s.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go into the Halberds because they've only got heavy armor,
Okay.
so I ignore that. 1 hit, wounding on 2s,
Yes.
1 wound,
Guess I'm dead.
and then I've got my killing blow 1. Hits, wounds, but there's no minus to it,
So I've got a 5 up save.
and you make it.
Yeah. So I win. We all just shuffle. Do the truffle shuffle.
There we go. And do the trouble shuffle. And now you're absolute bugger because you're out of my art now of my flipping.
I don't think I am. I think you can still
Do
see
you reckon?
like the rear of my unit.
Oh, do you reckon? Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to get even more.
I think you've got like a
infuriated.
wheelie charge.
A wheelie charge.
A wheelie hard charge.
Should we go for the?
It's a wheelie easy charge. In fact,
Wheelie
it's quite
easy charge.
quite close. Yeah, my Terracotta Sentinel. Let's see what this boy does.
Jade Sentinel.
Yeah, I keep saying Terracotta, don't I? It's a Cathayan Sentinel.
Cathayan
That
Sentinel.
is of the
Jade
type.
disposition.
Disposition, yeah. So I'm going to use. There's 2 options basically. I can use a Strike's Last one with extra attacks, or I can use a Deadly Strike, which I get my normal number of attacks. It's at my initiative of 3 plus the 4 for being 4 inches into the side.
Yep.
And I get Killing Blow, Monster Slayer, and multiple wounds D3. So I'm obviously going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm Web Skill 5.
Oh, right, so you hit on 3s.
Insane. I get 3 hits. It's Strength +1, so Strength 7. 2 1s and a 5. So the Monster Slayer and Killing Blow doesn't trigger.
But you've got your multiple wounds. I don't have any armor.
Yeah, and it's -4 anyway.
He doesn't have regen stock.
I do 1 wound, Phil.
Oh, right, okay.
Deadly.
Deadly.
What a deadly strike indeed.
You'd have thought I'd have known about my Slaughtermaster since I'm so
You do it all the time.
get it into combat. So he has 4 attacks
Yes.
at weapon skill 4.
For a mighty 4.
Yeah.
Right, so 4s. You get 3 hits and toughness 6.
Oh, he's strength 4.
You were hoping for 5, weren't you?
Not a single one.
Right.
Not a single one.
I've done 1 wound and I've got a flank. And I've got close.
Close. Banner.
Have you got a rank because you? Oh, I deny it. Don't
You
I?
deny it.
Oh, I win.
Yeah, by
1.
1.
Yeah. So leadership, and you within. You're 18 because you're a behemoth.
Yeah, and I've got Kinslayer, so I get to re-roll.
Do you get to reroll breaks?
I'm just gonna have a look at Kinslayer.
Do you want to roll it and then we'll see if it.
Oh,
if
he needs to attack
Oh yeah, because he shuffles across.
because he shuffles
Yeah.
across.
So that's 3 from the Iron Guts going
Yeah.
into my Sentinel.
No, I've got the Dragonhide.
Balance is restored.
Dragonhide banner re-rolling my wands.
Good job, you've got that. So 2 rerolls, 1 hit.
4 up.
Your strength 6, yeah.
Strength 6. Oh, you
Into the tray. You
Minus
get it.
2.
Minus 2 gives me I've got heavy armor. I've got terracotta armor counts as heavy armor. Could have just said heavy armor. I lose a wound. Oh, and then I get stomps of D3 plus 1.
Ugh.
Now would be traditional to say, of course, Phil.
Of course.
I'm going to strike into your
Unit.
yeah. Because I don't want you to throw anything out the window.
Yeah. 2. 2 so 2 wounds.
Right, so you did a wound. I was winning by 1.
I haven't done a wound. Oh, I did
Yeah,
one
you
wound.
did with the iron guts.
I have done a wound.
So that would put it on flat, but then my stomp attacks take it to +2 in my favour again.
Yeah, so close, banner, wound.
Yeah.
You've done
Close, flank,
2 wounds.
3 wounds because of stomp and 1 on your Slaughtermaster.
Yep, right. So then I lose by 2.
Yes.
I was just going to look up Kin Eater because it's not one I usually take at.
Right, so panic and rally, so you've got to pass this.
Yes. Minus 2 to it, so I'm
Didn't you have... And we're fucking this all up. Didn't you get your 5-up ward off from Oakenshield?
No, you stopped it.
Oh,
I got
sorry.
10, you got 11.
Yes. I can only do so much to help you.
Thank you, I do appreciate it. Leadership 8 goes down to leadership 6.
Are you stubborn? Do you want a Fabigo?
We will get back into these short messages. No, and I've not taken veteran either.
That's only panic checks though.
Yeah. So I'm not taking veteran. I'm not stubborn. Right. So yeah.
So right. So on a 6, you're Fabigoing.
Yes.
Oh no, you're giving ground on a 6.
6 I give ground.
7, 8, you
I go
Fabigo.
in. Anything else, I'm fleeing.
Yeah.
6.
You give ground. Bosh. The big combat of the turn?
Yeah, not really what I wanted there. I kind of wanted to Fabigo so I could turn.
Yeah. Better than running.
Yeah,
Better than running.
Well, considering all the perils tests I'd have to take going through everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, one of the things is, we've been like a year in this edition now, right?
Yeah.
I think Give Ground and Fabigo are sort of at odds. You should be able to reform on the Give Ground, but not on the Fabigo.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's get to the main combat of the turn.
Some would say let's get down to business.
Well, to defeat Vilka Babish Khan.
Yeah.
Spectral Doppelganger's getting cast on a 14. So he goes off.
Might as well fate it.
You can't irresistible on a fate? Roll it, see if you get it anyway,
you can.
and then we'll look it up. No.
You can. Double 6, it still does it on
Does it?
that. You can't.
Miscast.
You can't miscast.
Right. So I get 2d6 attacks. 8. 5. 8. And these auto hit. I'm strength 6. Are you 7?
No, I'm toughness 6.
Are you? So I win on 4s.
Jesus.
So that's 5.
Right. What's the minus?
Do you know what? I'll do my attacks as well. I hit. What's your weapon skill?
6.
6. So once. And a wound one. So it's 6 total.
Do you want to do your horse as well?
No, just let's do this and then
Right,
I'll
okay.
get this one out of the way.
So 6, what's your minus on your attacks?
Ogre Blade, so it's -2, but I've moved the dice about and I don't know what the armor, like it's armor being 1, but I don't know what with 6 is. So you've got 6s.
6s, none, and then 5s,
Yes.
1.
And that's a regen or reward.
That's a ward.
Okay.
So I take 5 wounds,
Okay. Then my long ma.
and that's because I've got stone skin. I don't take the multiple wounds.
Yeah, it's just 1 each.
Yeah, so I take 5, so I've got 4 left.
My long ma hits twice. Is strength 5.
So 5s.
Yeah. That's 1.
What's the minus on that one? It's horns.
Crown of Horns is -1.
Right, so I've got a 5 up, which I save.
And I've got actually impact hits D3 plus 1.
You weren't far enough.
Oh, son of a bitch. Right, okay. So I've done in total 5 wounds
You have.
to the combat.
Right.
Go on. Rail me.
So 4s for the Lord.
Yep. There's 2 hits. with your tenderizer.
Oh, tenderizer. I get D3 extra attacks.
The tenderizer is +1 attack, so that
Nope.
misses. So there's 2 hits in total. It's great weapon strength, so your strength 7.
Yes.
Versus my toughness 5.
So 2s. 2.
Oh no.
It's -3, but I have armor bane built in to my character.
Yeah, of what? Of 1?
1.
Right. Okay, so it's -4 in total.
Yeah.
So unless I've got a 2-up save, I've got none. I've got heavy armor, armored hide 2. So I've got a 3-up save.
Okay.
So that's ignored. I then have a 5-up celestial forged armor, which is an invuln. It's like chaos armor.
Right.
Invuln, it lets me cast spells in armor.
Ah, right, okay.
I passed 1, so 1 goes through.
So that's D3 wounds
Okay.
from that.
How many? How many, Phil? Oh no, he's 3! He's 3! Right, so I've got 4 wounds left. And that 3 puts me up by 2. But you've got your long horny thing.
Stonehorn. Yes, I have got my long horny thing.
Yeah, your ogre longhorn.
My Stonehorn has got 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Weapon skill 3, so I'm hitting on 3s. Minus.
Oh, you're hitting on 4s. Goes to 5 because my -1.
1. Your toughness 5.
Toughness 5, yeah.
I'm strength 6, so it's 3s. And it doesn't do anything.
Right. What's your stomp attacks?
Don't have any. I think I have impact hits.
Do you
and
not?
That's it. So
Killer.
with the mounts, 1 does stomps and impact hits, and 1 just does impact hits. This one just does impact hits.
Right. So I've actually won by 2.
Do you have any
I'm
stomps?
looking if I've got close. I don't have any stomps. You've got close, so
Yeah.
that's me winning by 1. So I think I've just won by 1.
Do you not have close on him?
I don't have anything, mate.
What about the long?
No, the long my is included in my profile.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm leadership 9.
Goes
going
to
up
8.
to 8.
A 7.
7.
Give ground. I'm going to have to follow up, otherwise you're going to charge me.
Yes. But if I charge you, by the way, you'll still go before me and I don't get my impact hits because you're 2 inches away.
Yeah, but I don't want you to pull some shenanigans with your cannon.
Ah, yeah.
Right. But that is Cathay turn. Mixed bag.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, a good mixed bag. It's like
I thought you were going to rinse him.
Rail you,
I
yeah.
thought you were going to rinse him.
it's the lack of the multiple wounds. If I'd have done the multiple wounds,
Yeah.
would have been different. And we'll get into Shababash Khan. Turn 3. Right, Phil, it's your turn 3. Where are we going?
We'll start off with some rallies over here.
Okay.
Come on, dog.
No, by 1. Roll
Are you sure?
I think you're leadership 5, mate, like every other dog in existence.
Yeah, but these are special dogs, aren't they? And they're leadership 6.
Are they?
Yeah.
So he does rally, despite, because he's now only 33%. Bastard. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can still rally.
Right. I've got nothing in my
phase.
command phase. So it's just into my charges. The bulls
Yeah.
are going to charge into the Jade Warriors.
Have to hold, right?
Yep. 7
You can't
inches.
fail, so get in. Bosh.
Now,
But you're within 3.
so I don't get me
Don't get
impacted.
you impacted. Right.
Now it's just the rest of my movements now. So
You chariot cannon.
my I hate you for saying that. You know it's not a chariot cannon.
Okay, it's a chariot, not cannon.
It's gonna move
6 and lumber.
here,
Okay, behind the river.
behind the river, because I don't want to take 2 dangerous terrain tests.
Okay,
So the dangerous terrain test passes.
okay. You one that's in the bonsai.
Banzai. I love that show.
Where's that going?
You've done really well at blocking off everything, really.
But I need to with your fucking cannons.
Yeah.
The Ogre amazing cannons.
So it can only go 5, and shoot, which means that if you do, it's going to get overrun. Which I don't really want to set it up for that.
Okay.
But you're on the wrong path to actually charge it, but you'll charge it next. Oh, this is really complicated, this of where I'm going to move this.
We'll come back when Phil's decided. So Phil, what have you decided on?
So we've just measured this off camera. So I want to try and get it out of behind the tree and out of charge of the Shugengon Lord. So I'm basically going to come around here.
Yeah, pull a sick skid.
Yeah, and end up that way. So
and hope that I don't overrun all the way to here.
Yeah. Because I've got no targets that I can shoot at. The only thing is the balloon. It's not worth it. I can't get rid of it. I can't kill it.
And it's also doing nothing.
And it's doing nothing. Don't take the wound for the...
Yeah, and that's into combat, isn't it?
It is literally into combat then. There's nothing else for me to do.
Pass the tray over. Where do you want to start?
We'll start with this combat here.
The bulls.
Because I'm going to go first.
Yes.
With the bulls.
Because you're in it. Well, let's see what my Gatekeeper initiative for. So yes.
Yeah. So.
Right. Okay. Let's get into that.
Right.
You've got no champion, so you've got 9 attacks, but you've got your extra hand weapons. So.
The iron fists. Yeah. So I've got 12 attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s.
Yes, because I'm in weapon skill 4.
Oh my god.
So that's 3. We're in with a chance, lads. We can still not die.
Oh my days. Right.
1 wound. It's minus nothing.
Yeah.
So I've got a 4 up. I'm fine. I I don't know what to say, Phil.
It's a dice game, isn't it? It's the way that it goes. But
do you remember when my Bretonnian Knights Errant, 10 of them, with a character charged into your unit of 3 ogres with a ship
and bounced off them? Yeah.
That's what this feels like. Right.
You go before my Gorger.
Yeah. So I've got a Gatekeeper that's going to strike into your bulls.
Yep.
That's 1 hit and no wounds. I've got 3 Jade Warriors striking that way. 3 hits because your weapon skill 3 and 1 wound.
I've got light armour and my iron fist, which gives me +1 to my save.
Okay. Does that do in the same turn as getting the extra attack?
It always does it, yeah. No, so I take a wound there.
Okay. My Gatekeeper striking into the Gorger gets 1 hit, no wounds. I've got a champion in combat and 2 on the front striking into the Gorger. Weapon skill 4.
Yeah, I'm weapon skill 3, so you've got 2 hits.
2 hits. 1 wound from the Jade Warriors.
6 up, armour save.
Oh right, armour.
Because I've got callous hide, and then I've got my regen there as well. No, so then you'll have.
I've got 5 Halberds.
Yep.
That I predicted would do nothing last turn. I'm going to predict they do nothing this turn.
They all hit.
They did all but 1 hit last turn, Phil. Nothing.
No wounds.
What was that I said that you didn't believe? What was that I said that you didn't believe, Phil?
So then he'll go into the Halberds.
Yeah.
So he's hitting on 4s.
3 hits.
Wounding on 2s.
Yeah, because he's strength 5.
So it's -2.
So there's 3 dead.
Yep. And then I've got 1 attack now with my killing blow,
yeah.
which will go against the Halberds as well. Doesn't hit.
Right. So I've done 2 wounds. You've done 3.
Yep.
So that's 1 in your favour. You've got a flank,
A rank.
a rank, a banner,
And close.
and close. I've got close twice because
Yep.
I've got halberdiers. I've got a banner. I've got a BSB. I've got a war banner.
Oh, you're joking.
I've got a war banner. And I've got a flank on your Gorger.
Have I got
So-
any banner on my guy? Let me.
Yeah.
I haven't got a BSB or anything.
So I win by 1. Your Gorge is unbreakable, which will mean that I can't chase down anyone.
Yes.
Your Bulls, do they run? No!
They give ground.
So everyone shuffles 2 inches to that way.
Yes, because you go to the biggest unit, don't you?
Yeah. And they hit that and stop?
Yes.
Do you know what? I've got drilled, so I'm going to go down.
Oh, right. If you've got it drilled, you can just
I'm going to just go the right amount to...
miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. This combat here?
Yeah, the Terracotta Warrior combat. Not Terracotta, Cathayan Sentinel combat.
Jade, Cathayan Sentinel. What's his initiative?
Probably low. Surely low. 3.
He goes before everything.
Before the Iron
Oh,
Gut.
no. He goes before the Iron Gut. The Slaughtermaster is on 3 as well.
Right. Do you want to do yours first or mine?
You're in the flanks, you still get your +1.
No, it's only in charge.
So I was only in charge. Right, okay, I'll just do mine first then.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting on 4s.
Yep. 3. I'm toughness 6, your strength 4, so 6s.
No.
Mine back, I'll go into the unit.
Okay.
What? There's 2 hits. I'm strength 7, gives me 2 wounds. With no killing blow or anything. Well, these are multiple. So the first one does 2, which kills a member. And the second one does 3. So that's 5 combat res.
Yep.
And that strikes last opponent gone. So I win by a bunch, but Phil can fall back in good order.
I've got
based on his
close.
normal leadership.
You've got close as well, haven't you? So I've got a banner. So
I've got flank.
So you win by 5.
Yes.
I flee.
Flee.
Um,
And it's going to be that way. I guess I catch Phil's 3
Yep.
inches. Wow. So I'm going to reform facing towards the Iron Blaster. And we're going to go into the combat with Phil's Lord.
yeah.
And my Lord, I suppose. I'm going to go first because I've got higher initiative.
Of course.
I'm going to cast Spectral, obviously. It goes off on a lot of 13.
No.
Which does 5. And we'll save them to the wound step and my normal attacks as well. Because I've got obviously the same weapon.
Yeah.
What
What weapon have you got? Is it a Celestial Blade?
No, an Ogre Blade.
Oh, you keep on telling me.
It's because you ignore the fact that it's multiple
Yeah.
wounds. Because my plan was to ignore your bloke. Completely ignore your bloke. Let him do fucking anything.
And
And
then-
just murk a load of units. I get 4 hits with that. So I've got 9 hits
Your
in
weapon
total.
skill 6, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you don't. I'm
So
weapon
I
skill
get 3.
6. You get 3.
hits. Yeah. 2 wounds. What toughness are you?
I'm
You're
toughness
6. aren't you?
6. Yeah.
So 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay. It's -2, so I've got a 6 up save.
Yes.
So the 6 up, save 1, and then a 5 up. No, so I take 1 wound.
Yeah. And then what initiative are you?
I'm strikes last with the tenderizer, and
Ah,
I'm
right,
initiative
okay.
3 with the beast.
So my long mark goes, and I get 2 hits, and I'm strength 5, so I get a wound, which is armor bane 1, so it's -2. So
Right,
you've
so
got 6 up.
6 up, then 5 up. No, so I take another wound, so I'm down to 2.
Yeah, so you're on
now.
2, but that is all of my shit. And it's so see if you can do my 4 wounds.
So I've got a hit on 5s because
Because
we've
I've
got
got
your
minus
-1.
1. We remembered it this time. There's 2.
2.
It's enough. You only need 2.
I wound on 2s,
Yes.
so it's -3.
2 minus 3 gives me a 6.
Right.
And then I've got 2 5-ups for my Celestial Armour 5. And if Phil gets...
2 3s.
Yeah, he does D3 wounds, basically, and he's do 4 in total. You murk me.
Well, I didn't think that was going to happen. I will then reform
Yeah.
that way.
Right. Oh no. Right, okay. Into Cathay.
And
Turn 3.
I'm really close to my breakpoint as well.
Yeah, you're
with words.
11, what, 10 away?
I'm 10 away.
Yes.
I'm 10 away.
Whereas because of my big units,
Yeah.
I'm still quite far. So yeah, Cathay turn 3. Right, so it's Cathay turn 3, Phil. Pick me a Wind of Yin or Yang.
+1 movement, +1 initiative.
Brilliant. Brilliant. No magic worthwhile. Yeah, there is. These are 5-up ward on myself. I get it with a lot. 14.
I will fate it. And I don't fate it.
And my Sentinel gets a 5-up ward. Jade Lancers charge the rear of the bulls.
Yes. You outnumber me.
You're in combat.
Yeah, so I still have to take the fear test though.
For hitting on a lot.
Yeah, if I'm hitting back at you, I've still got to take the fear test.
Right. Terracotta Sentinel, can I even make it? Yeah, if I roll a double 6, because I'll be taking the lowest. Do you want to flee for me?
No.
So that you immediately lose the game? No, I fail too. Jade Lancers can't fail. My bloke at the back here is just going to chill having his dumplings.
And the Jade Lancers were actually further forward. We've just taken out the template.
They were here, which is
yeah.
You're saying that because you know people won't remember.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh no, Phil's wrecking up the place. He's not happy.
Well, if you magged him like a true war gamer, it wouldn't matter, would it?
Like a true war gamer. Person's going to fly over here.
I hate that thing.
I'm going to launch a Bastion rocket in the shooting phase.
Right.
I can't even do it in one shot. At you fucking Iron Blaster here. And I don't care if I hit my own balloon.
I hope you hit your balloon. Oh no. Oh. What is it?
The Bastion rocket from here.
Yeah, but where's its line of sight? It's a chariot. Has it got a stable
360? Yeah, it's a chariot with a stable firing platform.
Right. That's why I was asking.
Yes, it's a chariot with a stable firing platform.
platform.
It goes 2 and hits.
Yep.
Because you're...
Yeah.
I'm off your centre.
So you're just not... It's not hold.
Yeah. So it's like strength 3. It doesn't wound. Cheers for coming.
Yep.
That Bastion rocket's been so good. So good.
Against a big block of infantry, I think it would rip through.
Yeah, it's the fact that that's why I was asking if you had Moblars before the game. Combat, I guess?
Yeah, go for it.
3 Halberds into your...
Gorger.
You get 2 hits, 1 hit.
No.
Your weapon skill less than
Yeah.
Strength 4, so that's 1 wound.
One wound.
Minus 1, so you just get your regen.
Oh, finally.
Cheated.
Finally it pops out. Finally.
My Gatemaster...
Just wait. Right.
Go
This
on.
is really annoying me that it's not... You've just slapdash put it together.
I have slapdash put it together.
Really do me head in that it was just done like that.
Right, my Gatekeeper hits twice, at strength 5, does 2 wounds.
No, dead.
And dead. Everyone striking sideways from the Jade Warriors. 3 1s, you missed that then, Phil.
No, I didn't, I saw it, but it didn't really help me.
You get 1 hit from the Gatekeeper, who wounds.
So I've got a 6-up save.
Yes, that goes through, so that's down to 1 with a wound done. My Jade Lancers, I've got a Gatemaster.
Are you disrupted because the other part of the unit's in the terrain still?
Well, I don't get the ranks from here.
Ah, right, okay.
So my Gatemaster on the horses gets 3 hits and 2 wounds.
Okay.
At -1, so you get 6s.
So, no, that's from the front rank.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got 1-on-1 wound at the back.
Yes. And then I've got 10 attacks from the actual Lancers. Because of fighting 2 ranks with the Cathayan Lancers. Phil wants me to say it all, you see. I assume that everyone's knowing. So, it's 8 hits. Strength 4 gives me 5 wounds at -1. There's a Cathayan Lance got Armour Bane, Phil.
I don't know, because I'm not playing that army.
They do!
So
that's 3 wounds with no save at all.
Right, so...
And 2 wounds with a 6-up.
Take out an Ogre and leave 1-on-1 wound.
Yeah.
Then I've got 2 saves and 2 6-ups. No. So then that one goes through and the other one's on 2 now.
Right. And then I've got my horses.
Yep.
5 horses. get... I really wanted those 3s. Get 2 hits. 1 wound.
1-5 up. No, so he takes another wound there.
But he survives. Then it's your attacks back. So you've got 3 going backwards.
I've got 1 going backwards.
Oh, 3 attacks. Oh, so 4 attacks because you're...
I've got 4 attacks going back with my Iron Fist.
1 hit. 3s to wound.
1 wound. No AP on it.
So that is a 3 up. I die. And then 9 attacks, 12 attacks going forwards.
Okay, so I have 3 more dice.
I could really do with you failing all these.
Oh, that makes up for it.
That's a decent number of hits. Was that 7 hits?
Yeah.
Wounding on 3s, striking into the unit. So 2 armor banes, then 4 normal. The armor bane is just -1. I've got heavy and a shield, so that goes to a 5 up for the 2 armor banes. I'm re-rolling my 1s because I didn't charge. So that's 2 dead from the armor banes.
And then 4 more.
4 more on 4s, re-rolling 1s. Right, that's 4 saves because of the re-roll. I've done 2. Phil's done 2. I've done 8 across the back.
Yep.
9, including the front. 10 for the Gorger. Phil's on double ones.
I'm done on double ones. No, and I flee.
Away from the biggest unit strength, which is the Lancers.
Right. I'm dead.
Because you when you've popped, you stop, and I turn and...
Because when I go through that, I'll pop through that.
Yeah, you go 6 to here.
Yep.
And then I can't roll less than...
You can't roll less than that.
Let's see.
So
Jade Warriors.
Get me. And that's it. That gets me down to my 25%, my break point. Thank you very much.
And we'll see everyone in the outro. So that was the first game concluded. We're just saying this, we'll get to Cathay in a second. Ogres, you win or you lose big.
Yeah. You never win on points or anything like that. I think Breakpoint is like one of their strongest sort of games because they can dish out a lot of wounds quite easily.
Yeah, and if you don't lose those full units,
yeah,
actually you retain a lot of unit strength within a few models.
Exactly. But the key part to playing Ogres is to be able to hit things.
I was going to go different, because obviously those hitting of the balls into my flank should have maybe done more than 1 wound.
Yeah.
I was going to say the key to playing Ogres is not rolling an 11 on your break test.
I think we can dissect it a lot if we want. We can say, I rolled too low for my hits.
Yeah.
Rolled too high for my break tests. I mean, it's a bit of a mixed bag, really.
It's a good job that single dog came back.
I mean, he kept us in the fight for a long time. Yeah. It's just an unfortunate series of events with every single thing that happened there.
Misfire of the cannon.
The Iron Guts fleeing and dying. The Bulls doing absolutely nothing. As you said, the misfire of the cannon.
Shall we get on to Cathay?
Yeah, we can look at the faults of the Ogre army from
the Shugengon Lord. She was amazing.
Yes,
she was amazing. I know all she did was tie up your Lord, but actually, it dragged your Lord off to the side rather than smashing my battle line.
Yep.
She was threatening those cannons to the point where one of them, because you thought I was going to just smash through your Lord in another turn.
Yeah.
If I'd done the same number of wounds as that first turn, I would have done.
Yes.
And that delayed your cannon firing for a turn.
Yep.
Because it didn't have many options as it stood. The Jade Lancers I was expecting to be really crap.
They're really good though.
Yeah. I'd consider going wider with a second rank.
Yes.
So it's 7 wide, 2 ranks deep.
Yeah.
And you're just putting so many attacks out.
They're going to be really good against medium infantry, so your 4+ saves there. That's where you're going to really prosper with them. If you're going to go heavy cavalry against heavy cavalry, they're going to not really make the game because you've got your 2-up save cavalry there, and they're going to just be able to tank those wounds a little bit.
They've got Bardian heavy armor shield. They've got the right stuff. to defend.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to need that bit of finesse. Like, they've got the option of ambushing and stuff.
Right.
So there are other ways to use them than just barreling down the centre.
Yeah.
But they are the breakers of, like, shield wall units. Because they've got that... Like, didn't really see it in this game, but they can follow up a give ground and still count as charging for their lances.
So that's really great against, like, sort of dwarf players that are going to be turtling up a little bit because they can keep on hitting and keep on wounding and keep on going. Still getting you benefits where your Bretonians, if you like, because they're the key cavalry army, are going to get bogged down by that because they're not getting those lances. So, yeah, I was really impressed with those Jade Lancers. I thought they did a really, really good job. The re-rolling ones of your armour, though.
On the Jade Warriors?
On the Jade Warriors.
I think it saved me from a few wounds, but like they're critical.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to come off all the time, but you turned it into a save, which I think is really, really good. Especially with them having heavy armour and a shield. You know, you've got a re-roll. What is it? Is it a 66.6% chance of actually making it or something like that?
Yeah, whatever.
I think it is something like that. But really, really, those blocks were the ones to
they're decent for especially when you've got a banner that can give you shield wall, which is when a lot of infantry lack shield wall.
Yeah.
And it sort of kills them a bit. The ability to just be like, here, I got shield wall, I'm drilled. Having cheap captains is both a good side and a bad side. Like, I could put 2 in a unit and it not cost me too much. It costs like 60 points for a captain with a decent blade.
Yeah.
Actually, having 2 of them in there, I think worked quite well.
Yes, I would. If you're going to take a big block of infantry, and I know it's not like the sexy thing to do at the moment, but by putting that in there, you've got a unit that is quite hard to get rid of.
Well, I think one of the things actually with Cathay, you've got such a limited unit selection that we're going to see, I think, in Cathay blocks of infantry. Because, well, otherwise, if it's not a block of infantry, I've got Jade Lancers.
Yeah.
And I can't take that many points of Jade Lancers. I think he's limited in core Jade Lancers. So, actually, I'm going to have to take those blocks. I like shield for the main regimental, Halberds for the detachment.
I think that works because then you're taking the impact and you've got something then to break that rank by doing the counter charge. So no, I think obviously we didn't see the cannon. Sorry, it's the only win I'm taking out of this.
I don't think it would have done much against these ogres specifically. Like it's good. It reduces movement, but it wouldn't have torn through your cannons.
No.
Specifically because obviously you've got more wounds.
Yeah.
But I think actually, I don't know what I'd change in the army. You know, like, of the setup that I've got, I think actually it worked quite nicely, well rounded. Potentially having 2 cannons to see off other people's cannons.
Yeah.
So that you can just, they've got 2 cannons. Okay, first turn. Because I've got a limited number of drops.
My cannon
destroys your cannon.
And now I've got a cannon that can destroy your cannon. So unless you're facing multiples, then you've got that ability to fight back. The Jade Cathayan Sentinel, I was kind of impressed with, to be honest.
I thought it was going to be really shit because it's got 3 attacks.
Yeah.
But actually having that multiple wound option, as well as the ability to do like a sweeping blow for multiple attacks, which we didn't see, but when it's appropriate on infantry units, I think will be really good.
It's like a giant that you can take more control of.
Yeah.
And I think we've all probably used the giant and we've gone, I didn't want that attack.
Or some sort of beastie.
Yeah, or some sort of beastie. I think it's just a little bit more reliable beast, behemoth. So yeah, really impressed with that. Spell didn't come off that much, but it didn't really matter.
Well, it's the fact that you've got those 6 options that are varying in price. Actually, you could take one that limits, I think it's the Granite Sentinel, that means that I can only take 1 wound a turn, or an attack.
Yeah.
Would save it from cannons. I thought I'd go with like a 5-up to be a bit more interactive. A 5-up ward to just be doing more stuff. Maybe increase my magic output.
Yeah.
Like it didn't come off loads. You thought like Fireball might be a good.
Yeah, we were talking about
Pillar of Flame as well.
Pillar of Flame and stuff like that. But yeah, Granite could be a good one because the best way to get rid of those things, because the large targets, is putting a cannon into it.
Cannons,
only taking 1 wound with a cannon means you've got, 6 wounds? You've got 6 turns to put cannons into it, so it's really, really difficult to get rid of.
Yeah. The big shocker of the game, though, I think, is the balloon. For something that doesn't have much output, and something that I failed the drop in the bombs, having Unbreakable, Fire and Flee, Feigned Flight, and it being a big base, which although is annoying to manoeuvre, is really annoying for you to get round as well.
Because it adds to the rockets to give it a line of sight, it does play a really good role. And especially in this game here, because it's a large target, it was blocking off firing lanes as well. So you've got to think about it as not something that's going to do a lot of damage, but it's going to be doing a lot of other lifting. It's supporting a lot. It's stopping people getting round it. Charge it and it just clears off. Do you know what I mean?
I've lost combat. I guess I'll just force you to follow up.
Yeah.
And I'll fall back in good order.
Yeah, really, really useful unit. And I'm more interested to play against it more to see how it carries on working, because I don't think there's anything.
Well, I didn't do anything with
like
the bombs and stuff, which it's got 5 bombs, but I was marching all the time.
Yeah.
If I was nearer a unit of like toughness 3 guys, might prioritise using those bombs a bit more.
Yeah.
And like, here's 5 D3 plus 1 bomb attacks. Like, it could have been really effective against, so say, like chaff units.
Yeah. Getting rid of them.
Maybe I should have been taking a crane gun against your ogres, which is a strength 6.
Also,
instead of
it's a heavy chariot.
Yeah.
So it can get rid of that stuff like your fast cav units, your skirmishers and things like that.
It can. It's not got the impact it's to just wipe them.
No, but
it can tie them up. It's got a lot of wounds. It's higher toughness.
Yeah.
So it can do stuff like that. But that was our Cathay game. If you want to see more Cathay content, please do all the YouTubey stuff, because I've got loads of the old world games filmed. Do you want to see Cathay content on the Cathay table? Cheers for coming on, Phil.
No worries.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
See you later.
In a bit.